everyone, Caitlin here. I'm driving, so I hope this video is not all over the place. I'm currently on my way to work, and some of you have been asking for a potty training video on how I potty train Gracyn. She did really well. In the beginning, it was a little bit rough, but I'm getting ready to turn and the sun's going to be in my face, so I apologize. But for Christmas this year, around Christmas time, she was 18 months. And we decided to get her a potty for Christmas. And we got her one that sits on the floor that you empty out, and then we got one that sits on top of the toilet seat. And when we first started potty training her, we just kept her in the she's being noisy back there. We just kept her in or on the seat that sits on top of the toilet, because it was the easiest, because the one that was on the ground, she would not stay still. She would constantly be getting up and down and not stay still. So it didn't work out on the ground when we first started. So we just decided, she had a routine, like with her diapers. She would mostly wake up with dry diapers. And she always had a routine in the morning. Of course, she would pee first thing in the morning, and then once she had her milk and a little bit of cereal and just those like little snack cups, she would go poop. And so every morning while I'm getting ready for work, I would just put her directly on the toilet, and I would give her, you know, a game to play with or a book to read, whatnot, and she would sit there and go pee and poop for me on a daily basis, like every single morning. And then just recently, I would say within the past month, we really started buckling down on trying to get her to go more throughout the day. I mean, she would randomly go for us throughout the day, but she mainly just went in the mornings. And to start off this past month, we would just sit her on the potty, and she did better on the potty that was on the floor this time. We would just sit her on there about every half hour to an hour, and that's how we did it. She did great. And I know we did kind of a reward system. My grandma started it throughout the day. Now, I don't know, maybe some of you parents don't believe in giving your kids candy as a reward, or like little mini cookies or anything, but I do. That's just how I roll. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch me. But I would give her like a little tiny mini Oreo cookie, or my grandma would give her like an M&M every time she would go to the bathroom. I think she gave her like one when she would pee, and then two if she would poop. And sometimes a little bit more, but that's what grandmas do, right? And that's how we got her to go potty. She finally started to learn the sensation of having to go, which really helped. I think before it was just like we stuck her on and she just went because she had to go, but now she finally knows the sensation. We do still keep her in pull-ups primarily throughout the day. Panties, I'm just afraid for Panties at this time, because she's in the car quite a bit, and I guess it's more laziness on my part. I would rather not have to clean out a pee-soaked car seat if she would have an accident. She does fine in the pull-ups, and she tells us when she has to go, so I'm fine with pull-ups. I know some moms just go straight to panties, and it's whatever is your preference. But she does have some, she calls them her pretty panties that she wears Sometimes, I mean, we trial them out, but the other day I put her in them and she was just having a terrible morning, and she did end up having an accident. But sometime soon we'll transition her into wearing panties, but right now we're in the pull-ups and she does great. I think her last accident was a couple days ago, and she's better at going pee in the potty than going poop. The sun's gonna get me again. She's better at going pee in the potty than poop. She'll be playing and she won't stop playing, and so like she'll be in the process of going poop and she'll say, "Mommy, I poop, I go potty," and then she's like already like halfway going, and so I sit her on the potty and she finishes, and then sometimes she tells me before she has to go. So we're still trying to get it completely down pat, but she's still young and I'm just proud of her for how far she's come, and I mean, I can't give her enough praise. She's just doing so good. And I'm trying to think potty wise, like what else I could tell you. I think that's it when it comes to her potty training. We did just recently move her over to a toddler bed since the doctor told me that I can't do any heavy lifting, whatnot. Well, my husband works second shift, and obviously he's not there all the time. He's only there 2 nights a week to help me put her to bed, so we switched her over to a toddler bed, and I have to say I am so proud of her. She does better in the toddler bed than in the crib. Well, when we would put her in the crib, she would cry for a tiny bit, like cry out for us or stand up, and it would take her longer to go to sleep. But with her toddler bed, she goes right to sleep, and it was a very, very easy transition. Within the past couple weeks, we also got rid of her Paci. A silly squirrel took it. She was outside with her great-grandpa, and they were walking, and she had it in her mouth, and he said, "Gracyn, can I have your Paci? We only have it for nighttime and naps." And she kind of threw a little fit, and she said no, and she threw it on the ground, and a squirrel came and took it, and took it up a tree and climbed away. And Gracyn, didn't that squirrel take your Paci? Yeah? Did they give it to the babies? They must have had a lot of babies, huh? So, within the past couple of weeks, she's, I would say, completely potty trained with a few accidents here and there. No more Paci because of that stinky squirrel. And then, toddler bed. So, I mean, it's been such a wonderful transition. She does so good. So she'll randomly ask for her Paci, but then I'll say, "Now remember what happened to it?" And she goes, "That silly squirrel." So, I mean, she remembers. So, well, we just got to my grandma's, so Gracyn's great grandma's, and this is where she stays throughout the day while I'm at work. And just like when she was born, if you've watched my videos. So we are going to go. Greg, can you say bye? Bye. Say see you later. See you later. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.